next one, I want to get into the semiconductors. No virus outbreak can shut down the Nvidia stock. All right, despite Tuesday's broadly positive lift, the markets remain a mess. The benchmark Dow Jones is down 13% on a year-to-date basis, while the tech-centric NASDAQ is off almost 8%. With global panic over the coronavirus from China, it's likely that we'll see more turbulence ahead. Nevertheless, specific companies like Nvidia have weathered the storm quite well. In fact, Nvidia stock is up over 9%. So not only did I want to look at Nvidia, I wanted to look at other companies that were in the same space as Nvidia, which is in the semiconductor. So I'm going to go back to my watch list. And the stocks I want to look at are AMD. I want to look at Intel. I want to look at Nvidia. I want to look at MU. I want to look at, is that it? 1, 2, what am I missing? 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm missing, oh, AVGO. These are the stocks that are in the semiconductor industry, right? Notice that they're all sells, right, as of right now, but Nvidia, let's start with AMD. AMD is over its value, all right? Doesn't make it a bad thing, just means that it's trading at a premium. Intel, under its value. AVGO, nicely under its value. Nvidia, over its value. MU or Micron, over its value. Now let's look at the indicators for VectorVest. Relative value looks at a stock's long-term upside potential, that over the next 1 to 3 years, should this stock outperform or underperform a AAA corporate bond. Above 1, the stock is a good stock to look at holding long-term. So AMD is above the value of 1. That's a good thing. That's a stock that I wouldn't mind holding in my portfolio. INTC, over the value of 1. I wouldn't mind holding in my portfolio. AVGO, nicely over the value of 1. Wouldn't mind holding in my portfolio. So the story talked about Nvidia. Nvidia is overvalued and the upside potential is not nearly as good as AMD, INTC, and AVGO, and the same thing with Micron. Well, let's look at some of the other indicators. Relative safety, RS, looks at a stock's consistency and predictability of company's financial performance. Above 1, the stock is more likely to meet or exceed earnings expectations. We look at AMD should meet or exceed. Intel should meet or exceed. AVGO should meet. All of them. All of these are good, strong companies that make money. All right, RT, all of the RTs that we're in are all below the value of 1. So they are all in downtrends. But the story says that Nvidia is up 9% for the year. If I am looking for a stock, in this space, I'm probably looking at a stock like AMD. Why? Well, it's a little bit overvalued, good fundamentals, not moving up in price. I do like the earnings growth rate. They grow their earnings at a clip of 31% a year, and by far, it's the most out of all 5 of the stocks that I'm looking at. All right, let's take this a step further. Let's view the stock graph of these stocks, and they're all getting hurt by the coronavirus. We all know that. AMD falling. Right now, another level of support. It broke through a level of support here. Oops. Let's go put, oh, come on. Put that on. And then I'm going to put on my levels. Here's a good level of support that it broke through right here. Take off the last close. Let's put on the next stock. Wow, INTC, as good as the stock as it is, coronavirus is killing it. And right now, we broke through 2 levels of support. And right now, here's our 3rd level of support sitting at this low right here. Move down some more. NVDA. Now notice that Nvidia hasn't pulled back nearly as much as the other ones that we just looked at. That gives a little credence to the story. I also want to look at earnings per share. I didn't look at earnings per share on all of these because earnings is the engine that drives the stock's price higher. How about over the last year? Earnings per share on Nvidia is up. Let's look at the other ones real quick. Man, all of these have good earnings. AMD, good earnings. INTC, good earnings. Nvidia, good earnings. But notice Nvidia is not falling nearly as fast as the other stocks. Wow, MU is getting hit hard and earnings is getting hit hard. Earnings is lower than it was a year ago. This is the one that I would pay more attention to as possibly not one that I would want to buy right now. AVGO, look at that fall as well. So Nvidia has got the lowest pullback in this space. So maybe Nvidia may be the good play, but I think long-term AMD may be the better play. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Now, if you're new to the software or would like refresher information about the software, click on this Getting Started video right here. Thanks to all of your input, here's a YouTube video that we think would be perfect for you. Click right here. If nothing else, folks, just hit the subscribe button right here.